Hello, this is FTL, also known as Faster Than Light. It is a roguelike game in sort of like a sci-fi space adventure uh, mode. And basically it's a sort of a bit like a role-playing game, but at the same time there's a fair amount of strategy involved. And you have to travel through space evading the rebel fleet in a single spaceship, which you upgrade along the way, as well as randomized encounters which will help you, harm you, or you might just get into a fight. If you're a fan of shows like Battlestar Galactica or Firefly, I think you might quite like this game. This video will just try to give you like an idea of the experience playing this game is. So what I'm just going to do is click New Game. So this is the hangar where you can pick from various ships. When you first get the game, you'll only have this one ship, the Kestrel, to choose from, although you can also unlock other ships. I've only unlocked the Taurus, which is probably one of the first ships you'll unlock. You'll get it if you in any game mode as long as you get through to Sector 5. But there are 9 to pick from, and you'll see little hints on how to unlock them there. So I'm just going to stick with the Kestrel for now. It gives you 3 humans, 2 weapon systems, Artemis and Burst Laser 2. It doesn't have any drone systems or augmentations to start out with. Drones are a bit like robots. They can attack enemy ships or heal your ship or defend it, as well as you can have a defense drone which will patrol the hallways and stop any boarders from getting in. But I'm just going to stick with the vanilla Kestrel, 3 humans, 2 weapons, not much special about it, but very upgradable. So I'm going to start on normal difficulty. Normal is a little bit more difficult, but you get lots of scrap. Scrap is a bit like currency in this game. And you can get a 25% boost for points, which if you're going for a high score run, that's good for you. So let's start the game. The basic gameplay, as I mentioned, is you trying to evade the rebel fleet, which, if you look at the jump map, they will start in from what I will call the west side of the map, and they will expand their influence east, trying to chase you. What you will do is you'll travel towards the exit of each system. As I mentioned, there are 8 sectors in total, and while you want to get to the exit as quickly as possible, it's good to explore because, as I mentioned, you'll get various bonuses from finding different weapons or different augmentations as you travel around. Or basically, it's just random encounters. Every time you click on a new location or jump beacon, as they're called in game, you're greeted with a new roll of die. And so, as you can see, I have these options. I'm just going to go over here and see what I find. Let's see, FTL engaging. Alrighty, so what we have is a slaver who is offering to sell us slaves, which you will, obviously, because you're good guys, the Federation, you'll free them to join your crew if you have the scrap to buy them. I don't. I can also attack the slaver scum, but because I have no way to invade the ship with like teleporters or anything like that, I would just end up destroying them, which would be no better for the slaves and just mean there's one less slaver out there. So I'm just going to ignore the slaver, continue on my way. Now, a word about system management. The game is largely based around managing your various systems, be they your shields, your engines, your life support or just oxygen, as well as your med bay and your weapons. Your crew, we start with 3 with this ship, also can man the systems, which will give you bonuses based on what system it is. For example, I'm going to send Pomeroy over here to man the engines. This will increase our evade chance, which is sort of a bit like a dodge, if you want to use the RPG term for it, which will allow you to avoid incoming fire. Lana here will go over and man the shields, which leads to increased shield regeneration. There's also a weapons station to man, but I only have 3 crew members and you need a pilot. Otherwise, you will not be able to jump to the next system, nor will you have any kind of evade, which, as I mentioned, allows you to avoid enemy weapon fire. So with my systems manned, I am going to jump to the next system. I have a store here which I could go to, but stores have like a variety of random things, like you can hire new crew members there or you can buy new weapons, but I only have 10 scrap, which as I mentioned is a currency in this game, and that's not much. So I'm going to head up to this location, which is just a random location. Ah, we've encountered a rebel ship, and they are attacking us, so we're going to see some combat. So first I'm going to click continue. I'm going to pause, because first I want to charge up my weapons. I have 3 spare energy here, so I can charge up both my Artemis, which is the missile weapon, and the burst laser 2. I'm also going to target these weapons. Artemis, the missile weapon, will penetrate all shields, so I'm actually going to attack the shield system. This will allow us to penetrate shields and prevent them from recharging. I'm also going to target the burst laser on there too. I'm going to click auto fire, which means that once the weapon is recharged, every time it recharges, it will fire on whatever I currently have targeted. So let's unpause and see what happens. Our weapons, we've been damaged in the shield section. Lana here is fighting a fire, as well as you can see from this being an amber color, it's been damaged. So my shields are not going to regenerate. Lana will fight the fire. I could also vent the oxygen by opening doors, but I don't want to harm my crew member, so I'll just have her fight the fire. Once she fights the fire, she will repair the system, and we'll continue the battle. I've taken out the, can't see it, there we go. I've taken out the shield system, so next thing I'm going to do is target the weapons so I don't take any more damage. As you can see, the enemy's hull has taken damage, as has mine, but they've taken more damage, and I think this battle's going well. They've just damaged our sensor system, so I can't see anything going on, which isn't... Oh, I can't see anything going on, not that you can tell right now. In my ship, apart from rooms that currently have a crew member in it. Right now they are surrendering, and they'll give us some cargo if they let us live. 4 fuel, 7 missiles, 9 scrap. However, as I mentioned, I don't think this battle's going too badly, and these are the enemies, and I'm not going to accept surrender, because I think we might be able to get a little bit more, so let's continue the battle. As you can see, I've taken out their weapons, so now I'm next going to target their engines so they can't run away. Oh. Well, my weapon's been damaged as well, so I can only fire a missile right now. I'm going to deactivate the missile and charge my burst laser. As you can see, I normally can charge up to 3 power units worth of weaponry, the missile being 1, and burst laser being 2, so I'm going to take the burst laser as my best option right now, and let's target their life support system right now. And that's it. We've destroyed our first rebel fighter. We've picked up some fuel, some drone parts, which allow you to use the drones or robots, as I mentioned earlier. This ship doesn't have them equipped by nature. Oh, we picked up some scrap, and yeah, let's continue on our way. I'm going to continue repairing this ship, and I shall see you in a moment.